Hello, what's up guys? I'm from Peso Smart PH here and welcome sa panibagong episode. Today, we're gonna discuss the 5 habits of rich people. And before ang lahat, check muna natin yung market news na, medyo ironic, so to speak. So, this one is from BusinessWorld. Sabi dito, PSEi index to rise as investors expects recovery. So this was by Denise A. Valdez. This was written by her. So local shares are seen to climb this week as investors expect a recovery in some sectors with the easing rules for areas under enhanced community quarantine and general community quarantine. So this article was written yesterday before the market opened. The benchmark PSEi rose 56.74 points or 1% to 5.7k on Thursday since last week. Labor Day nung Friday, hindi nag-open yung market. This sustained the main index's weekly climb for a second straight week, recording an increase of 4.3% last week. Value turnover slipped 1.4 to an average of 4.95 billion pesos, while net foreign selling grew 8.4% to an average of 669.95 million pesos. The local market was closed on Friday in observance of Labor Day. So sabi nung to TradeAsia.com, prospects of modified lifting of ECQ provided hope for equities players, pushing the PSEi to 35 points higher to 5,700. Part of the positive mood was aided by the launch of Operation Warp Speed in the US that aims to gather private pharmaceutical firms to cut the development time for a vaccine on COVID-19 by as much as 8 months. The government issued last week its updated guide on areas observing GCQ starting May 1, which will allow the resumption of operations of some non-essential establishments such as malls and shopping centers. The mood of investors this week will remain focused on positive developments in the COVID-19 pandemic, to TradeAsia.com said. With a structured approach on mass testing, listed firms are emerging with clearer focus from the ACQ, specifically to their resumption trajectory, this time fortified with risk contingency measures, it said. Participants should get a picture of how things would unfold for the ECQ-GCQ transition mode, with virtual briefings in place from select stocks. Scheduled to hold their briefings this week are Metropolitan Bank and Trust Corporation, I think, or company, I'm not sure. Cemex Holdings Philippines Incorporated, Globe Telecom Incorporated, Metro Pacific Investments Corp, International Container Terminal Services Incorporated, and Integrated Microelectronics Incorporated. For Philstocks Financials Incorporated, Research Associate Piper Chaucer Etan. Developments in Wall Street will also push activity in the local bourse after White House signaled new tariffs on China because of its handling of the coronavirus crisis. I think the market catalyst for this week is development in the US markets, how it will react to the coronavirus tariffs. These tariffs issues have risen. As we know, these tariffs affect market in a negative way, he said in a text message yesterday. He also said the market may be on wait and see mode as seen in the consolidated movement of the PSEi in the past 2 weeks. I expect the week to be within the 5,440 to 6,000 range also, Mr. Tan said. To TradeAsia.com is putting immediate support for the PSEi within 5,500 to 5,600 and resistance within 5,800 to 5,900. And then, right after mag-close nung market yesterday na publish ng article na to by John Victor D. Cabuenas ng GMA News. Sabi dito, PSEi plunges ahead of GDP data release. Share prices on the Philippine Stock Exchange plunged by over 2% on Monday as the market started to factor in the expected weak economic data scheduled to release later this week. The main PSEi dropped 128.62 points or 2.26% to 5572.09 at the closing bell. The broader all shares shed 59.52 points or 1.73% to 3386.30. Yeah, that only proves that kahit sino pang expert yung magsabi or magpredict kung saan papunta yung market, you can't really believe them or trust them kasi no one knows. Kahit si Warren Buffett sinasabi niyan, pag tinanong siya kung sa tingin niya is babagsak ba or like tataas yung market, sabi niya he doesn't know kasi no one knows. According to Timson Securities Incorporated, equity analyst Jervin Deselis, the market started to price in economic data scheduled to be released by the Philippine Statistics Authority this week. Data to be out this week include April inflation and March manufacturing on Tuesday, March trade data, and first quarter agriculture performance on Wednesday, and first quarter economic growth on Thursday. Sabi niya, I think that's what the market is pricing in its performance today because the lockdown is expected to result to a dismissal figure for the first quarter Philippine GDP. The Philippine metropolis, Metro Manila, along with several high-risk areas, has been on lockdown since March 17, so almost 2 months na, with the enhanced community quarantine in the area extended twice until May 15. Market sentiment also seems negative too across the other markets in Asia, especially our neighboring countries, as they fell today. More than 522.399 million shares valued at 5.107 billion pesos changed hands. Wow, that is a lot. Decliners led advancers 150 to 46 and 34 issues were unchanged. Okay. So much for that. Start na tayo with the first habit. So ito, road yan kung nakita nyo. Yeah, most of the wealthy people plan ahead and act right away. So of course, having a plan is essential, but this shouldn't cripple you from starting right away. Yan. Kalimitan kasi ginagawa natin niya, plano ng plano, then brainstorm na idea, then eventually magkakaroon lang ng cycle, paulit-ulit lang na ito may maganda akong idea, dapat i-pursue mo na agad yun, like gumawa na ng goal, na strategy kung paano ma-achieve yung goal and paano magiging parang isa sa buhay yung idea na yun. And yeah, trial and error. Pondering and overthinking will only delay your progress. That is very true. As soon as you've set your goal, make a plan, strategize, and try it out as soon as possible. I think that is the best approach every time. This way, you'll be able to see if your plan will work. So if it works, then good job to you. But if it doesn't, it's a lesson and you can come up with a better plan the next time you execute. Yan, diba? It saves you time, which is a very important resource kasi we can't really get back time. So kapag nag-execute ka lang palagi doon sa mga plans mo, hindi ka nag-ponder, hindi ka nag-overthink, mas dadali yung process mo. And you can make that a cycle din, diba? Parang trial and error nga. And of course, shoot as many shots as you can. The next one is they challenge themselves. So I know that not everyone has an innate competitive spirit, but you need to learn how to challenge yourself. Kasi yun yung yun yung parang route kung paano ka mag-improve. This will give way for you to improve yourself and become better every day. Always remember to decide and follow your own pace. Yeah, huwag mong i-compare yung progress mo to other people. Only compare yourself to a previous version of yourself. Don't look at others. Yeah, very important yun. Be very competitive with yourself. Okay, next one is they try a lot of things. If you don't know, ito kasi yung kalimitang scenario, lalo na yung mga people in their 20s. If you don't know what you want to do in life, it only means that you haven't tried much yet. Yeah, nag-focus tayo, diba? Dati sa school, and yeah, isang course lang. And then, as you were taking up that course, na-realize mo na hindi naman talaga yun yung gusto mong gawin, diba? So, yeah, try lang ng try na mga hobbies. And, yeah, check nyo kung mapagkakakitaan ba yun, diba? Think about at least 3 to 5 things that you enjoy the most and see if they can be converted into a side hustle. Syempre, kailangan nyo rin maging practical eh. Kasi, for example, gusto nyo talagang, kumanta and maging singer. And then, yeah, kailangan nyo rin ng self-awareness. Kailangan nyong ma-realize na may pupuntahan ba talaga ako if ginawa ko to. Or like for example, ako, diba, lang ako, like 5'5", then gusto kong maging NBA player. Medyo imposible siya kasi yung height pa lang, diba, olats ka na. And then yeah, yung physical capabilities, sobrang dehado ka. So yeah, kailangan mo maging self-aware. Every big thing starts out as small, and if you try more things to do, the sooner you'll find the thing that you love doing the most. Yeah, always bet on your strengths nga eh. And hindi mo naman malalaman kung ano yung strengths mo kung hindi ka nagtatry ng mga different things na mga bagay-bagay. And of course, don't let money be your driver. Let happiness be your driver. Yung priority mo dapat. And focus on you, focus on your happiness. Huwag mong i-try please yung ibang tao. And huwag mong gawin yung isang bagay just to, just to follow a norm. Next one is to express gratitude. Ito, very interesting to. They always say thank you instead of complaining, but more often than not, most of the people, it's the other way around. So mabibigyan ng examples dito. So yeah, for example, a person gets a free ice cream coupon for purchasing a 200 peso meal. So yung wrong approach dito, yung sinasabi palagi is nagko-complain. Sabi nila, ay ice cream lang, yung libre, di ba? Very common yan. And yung tamang approach is, yun, sinasabi nung grateful na person, generous naman nila, nagbigay pa ng free ice cream, diba? You're not really entitled for that, ice cream or whatever free stuff that you get. So yeah, just be thankful about it and yeah, move on. And the next one is an investor gets a 5% dividend yield from a stock investment. So yung maling approach, sabi niya, andaya naman ito. Bakit last year 8% binigay nila? Ngayon 5% lang. Then yung tamang approach is, oh shit, solid naman itong company na to. Kahit may health crisis, nagbibigay pa din ng dividends, diba? You need to change your perspective, express gratitude, and stop complaining. Kasi most of the time, we just complain. And in reality naman, nobody really cares about us complaining. The only people na mag-listen sa atin, makikinig sa atin complaining are also people na, hindi fulfilled and yeah, lagi lang din complain. So, change your mind and yeah, change your actions, change your perspective. And then I think this is gonna be the last one. Of course, they manage their money. So, who gets rich without managing their money properly, di ba? No one. Syempre merong exceptions to this like lottery winners, heirs, or game show winners, etc. But I would say that 99% of rich people became wealthy by handling their finances correctly. So isang example dito, making 100k a year and spending 90 to 95% of it doesn't make you rich. That's what we call an expensive lifestyle. Pero syempre, diba? For example, 100k yung kinikita mo and then like you're investing half of it and then spending, the rest. That's fine. Pero like if you just spend everything like 90 to 95k of that 100k, I don't think that's really smart. Paano pag wala yung work na yun, yung source of income na yun? And of course, if this makes you happy, this lifestyle makes you happy, then by all means go for it. I can't really prevent you from doing that. And yeah, just educate yourselves on how to manage your finances properly and you're good to go. And don't let other people manage your money. Like yeah, pwede kang humingi ng advice to from like so-called experts, but don't let them manage it for you. It's better to learn how to manage it yourself, instead of letting someone else, diba? It's like betting on yourself. Why would you bet on other people instead of yourself? That is I think that's crazy. So if you're watching up to this point of the video, then you're on the right direction. And yeah, thank you. I will help you guys out as much as I can. And yeah, to recap, yung first habit is to plan ahead and act right away. Number 2 is to challenge yourself. Number 3, try a lot of things. Number 4, express gratitude. And then number 5, manage your money correctly. So yung mga sources natin, ito yung mga website na pinagkunan ko and yung article, yung dalawang article sa start ng video. Nasa link naman yan. Yung mga link yan nasa description naman sa baba. So if you wanna check them out, just click on those links. And yeah, that is gonna be it for this episode. Thanks guys kung nakaabot kayo dito sa point ng video. Like and share nyo na rin if natripan nyo yung content ko para makaabot sa ibang tao na interested din sa mga ganitong klaseng videos. And reminder lang, every Tuesday and Thursday tayo nag-upload ng episode, so subscribe na rin kayo and ring the notification bell. Before we end, let's read this quote from Vaynerchuk. Sobrang simple lang, but sobrang nag-make sense. Everything's scary until it's not. Yeah. Kalimitan naman simple lang talaga yung mga bagay. Like for example, paano ba maging healthy? Paano ba magkaroon ng tawag dito na magandang body? It's just to eat right and exercise every day, almost every day, diba? And bakit hindi lahat ginagawa yun? Well, kasi kalimitan ayaw natin gawin yung work, diba? We don't want to work for it. Ayaw natin mahirapan. So yeah, that's it. Everything's scary until it's not. It's the reality, and yeah, I believe that. Okay guys, thanks for watching and listening. I appreciate y'all. Kita-kits na lang ulit on Thursday. Always remember, be Peso smart.